Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today, we're going to take a look at Kickstarter games that will be ending pretty soon, but just put together a few to highlight some games that look like they'll be great that are coming out. Just want to bring them to you. And first, let's have a word from our sponsor, Three Arrows Games. So go to Three Arrows Games for all your board game needs, whether it's new board games, boarding schools. They offer rentals on board games. You can go and play board games um, during the night. Mondays and Wednesdays they have like a board game night. Also, they do tournaments for Star Wars, Lorcana, and Magic, and you can go there for all your card game needs, sleeves and dice and whatever you need. They have it, and if they don't, they'll order it for you. But they're a great family-owned business in Carson City, Nevada, and they do a wonderful job, excellent customer service, and come down and check them out. So thank you again, Three Arrows Games, for your support. All right, back to our Kickstarter. Today we're going to be taking a look at some games that are going to be coming out on Kickstarter, or are already out on Kickstarter. And so our first one here is a 3 games series. You can get all 3 games for $99, and it's Take Cover, Blood of Lions, and Guns of August. And this is by Old School War Games, which is an offshoot of Worthington Publishing. And so let's see. The first one is Deluxe Edition Guns of August. So this is says a major deluxeification, updating of their original title published in 2010. Errata has been incorporated into the rules. Game box is now a sturdy Worthington game box. The game board's updated and hard mounted. Here's a look at the map. See, you got some tracks here on the top and the side. And then here's some counters. They look like some nice counters here. With Germans, British, French, Belgium. I think that's Belgium. Yes, Belgian. And then, so that one's designed by John Gorkowski and Grant Wiley. I'm sure you've heard of their work. Then you have Blood of Lions, the Somme, 4th British Armor Sector, July 1916. This one really looks cool to me. The map looks very interesting. And then you've got point tracks. You've got artillery and reserves. Got your different corps here. Sequence of play, discard pile events. So it looks like it's got some card-driven stuff. So it's a World War I solitaire war game, which is perfect for me, depicting the actions of the British Fourth Army during the month of July at the Battle of Somme. The game uses a combination of dice cards, generated command and leadership points, as well as some push-your-luck mechanics in order to advance on objectives and obtain victory points. So that sounds pretty cool. For King Country, add 1 die roll modifier to any 2 attack rolls. So that's a sample card. And this one is designed by Joe Fernandez, designed by Joe Fernandez. He does a lot of, he's done, if you haven't played it, it's a great game, Storm of Steel, the JU 87 Squadron Command game. All right, so the next one in this group is called Take Cover. Fast-playing card game for 2 players. Gamers should be able to play several battles over a 1 hour lunch. Oh, so this is kind of cool. So 2 German squads battle 2 Russian squads on the tabletop battlefield. Players perform actions to improve their squad's combat effectiveness by attacking weapon, leader, terrain cards, by advancing on firing on the enemy. Event cards are played to damage or impede the enemy squad, and the 10-side die resolves combat. So this is designed by William Hill, and this looks pretty interesting. Just wondering if you can play it solo somehow, because that's my thing. But look, it's got a strafe card, mine, artillery. So that looks pretty awesome. I like that. All 3 games look great. I'm just not a Kickstarter guy because I hate waiting them. Yeah, all 3 of these games look great. I might have to break down and actually buy. I know I want the Blood of Lions. If I can find out if this one is solo or not, if I can solo that, I'd get that, and I might get all 3. I don't know. Anyways, so those are 3 games that you can buy as a bundle for $99, and it is right now. They have 19,745 of their $500 goal. Wow. 201 backers, and there's only 4 days left in this. So get on it. All right, the next one is D-Day Dice Pacific. Now, I have a playthrough of this game on my channel. So if you want to see how this is played, I have a playthrough of this. It's a fun game. If you like D-Day Dice, you'll love this because this is the Pacific, and there's a lot of neat new nuances with it being the Pacific. This has 70,932 of the 12,404 goal, 623 backers, and 12 days left in this. But yeah, this is a fun game. It's by WordForge Games, who also brought you SAS Rogue Regiment. So this is, you've spent weeks in the unbearable heat. Supplies are short. Half the company is sick. Everybody's tired and dirty. You stare into the trees, trying to spot the invisible enemy. Somewhere buried under all this foliage lies a heavily defended bunker. Around you, the soldiers shiver at the idea of delving deeper into the sinister vegetation. Captain looks at his watch and nods. It's time to move out. You signal the men around you, as much energy as you can muster, and shout, "You heard the skipper, let's roll." So it's 1 to 4 players, takes 45 minutes, ages 10 plus. I played this solo, and I've also played this with a friend of mine. So I played the solo version and the 2-player version, and it's fun because you have to, as working together, you have to actually work together, and you share resources and things like that in order to get the objectives done. So you get 10 battle maps that are double-sided. You get 6 cave maps, 4 player aids, 4 counter cards, 44 regular specialists, 7 ranking specialists, 20 regular items. You get 6 vehicles, 16 awards, 18 strikes, 4 legendary units, 3 war stories, 108 tokens, and 32 dice. Wow. Let's see what else. Then there's also H Hour, which is an expansion. And this is designed by Emmanuel Aquin. Inside the box, you find several modules. Each hour contains special missions, set of cards that add specific objectives to each game reward, with fabulous field promotions, The Way to Hell, a mini game that allows you to play the landing craft ride through enemy bombardment before setting foot on the beach. Gold Dice, a set of dice and rolls that add a touch of gold to your turns. Battle Conditions, a big deck of events that add an extra layer of immersion. Badges, an expanded and reimagined pack of 25 cards. Servicemen, a deck of cards that give you specific dice results to add to your final tallies. And then Big Nine War Stories. So there's a lot of stuff here. And then you've got Semper Fi expansion. And you got your different pledge levels, Jarhead, Gunny, Marine, and your add-ons, stretch rewards. So let's see, what are they at? They were at 70,000, so they're at stretch reward. Wow, way down here. They're all the way through here. So that's interesting. Here's my review that you can watch on here. You can go to my channel and see it. Daniel Niemi also has his on here. Shipping, fulfillment. Okay, so anyways, that's WordForge Games, D-Day Dice Pacific. All right, moving on, we have Spring Prelude by Compass Games, designed by Greg Blanchett. It's got 8,913 of their $2,500 goal, 96 backers, and you've got 8 days. So this is a continuation of the Kharkov battles. Standalone game of the Second Battle of Kharkov, the failed Soviet offensive to recapture Kharkov, and the subsequent German attack, which produced the last great pocket of Soviet prisoners during the spring of '42. Players will conduct operations as either Soviet Direction Commander Timoshenko or the German commander of Army Group South, von Bock. So you get two 22 by 34 paper maps, 3 half-inch counter sheets, 10 player aids, 1 rule book, and 2 6-sided die. So there's the maps. Has different scenarios here. The Northern Pincher, aggressive Timoshenko, passive Timoshenko's sequence of play. Got your weather phase, preparation, accounting, Soviet, Axis phases. You can read the full rule book here on the Compass Games website. And so that's that game. That's Compass Games, and designed by Greg Blanchett. Next game is Quebec 1759, the 50th anniversary edition. This is 42,551 of their $10,000 goal. 296 backers, and it's got 29 hours to go. So this might be over by the time I get this video out to you guys. So the fate of North America hangs in the balance. A strong British force has arrived in Quebec City, intent on taking it. The French defenders have the advantage of time and terrain, but are no match for the British regulars in pitched battle. As commander of the British or French forces, you'll replay the epic battle for Quebec City and perhaps reverse the outcome. Every game is unique, a unique challenge, and either side can win. Can you change history? This is by Columbia Games. So little map. It looks like those are blocks. Yeah, block war game depicting the British-French conflict during the French and Indian Wars, the 7 Years' War. Players simultaneously move hidden units along historical roads using a point-to-point system. Here's a map, 17 by 34 inch map. It's drawn by Richard Luschek. New battle board. Here's some counters. Oh, label sheet for the blocks. Geez, look at that size of that game back then. And there's some videos here of unboxing and stuff. Testimonials on it, pledge levels. So there you go. Just wanted to see who. Oops. All right. Anyways, so next game is The Lions of El Alamein. So this is North Africa, 1942. Play Rommel or Montgomery in this World War II block war game to relive the legendary desert battles for El Alamein. They have 24,297 of their 10,331 goal. 152 backers, 27 hours to go. Hopefully it's still around by the time I get this out. This project, okay. So here's some Kickstarter exclusives. It's a 1 to 2 player game, 45 minutes, 14 and up. It's by Vento Nuovo Games. So it's like another block war game here. Here's a mounted map. Here's a look at some of the components. Turn is made of impulses. There's brigades, battalions, headquarters, armored, artillery, motorized, and infantry. And the game employs the newly developed SLIT engine. Game components. Kickstarter exclusives. Here's a big map. Scenarios. So it's a mounted map. Counters. So that's El Alamein, ends in 27 hours. And the last game we have today is Africa Corps 1941. Now, I did write the this company, and they did say that this is, you can play this solo. They have 4371 of their 6715 goals, 60 backers. They have 11 days to go. So this is relive one of the most epic campaigns of Second World War II, the strategic struggle in North Africa between Rommel and Montgomery. Africa Corps 41 is an area-based game featuring visually stunning map and rules designed for both beginners and seasoned players. Easy to learn, hard to master. See, it says 2+ players, but I asked and they said, yeah, you can play solo. 60 minutes. If all backers will receive this 88 millimeter turn marker. Here's some of the components. You got some cards, counters, I don't know, some play mats, looks like. So you get a game board, 200 tokens and markers, 2 setup and reinforcement tables, 2 fog of war tables, 2 separating screens, 3 scenario sheets, 32 event cards, 16 6-sided die, and 1 rule book. And there's difficulty levels. I see. So you can add in different layers here. So basic is just, armor and infantry, and then you can add in artillery, and then you can add in aviation, bombers and fighters. This is a setup table. as most of these North Africa games have when they come in to play this game sequence. Here's some of the event cards, some of the units: armored, motorized, infantry, recon, and the different marker icons, them on the map, different scenarios: Operation Crusader, Battle of Gazala, the first Battle of Alamein, and then you've got your stretch goals, your add-ons. So it looks pretty cool. Might be interested in that. So that is all I have today. Those are the Kickstarter games, 6 games that we were looking at, and some of them are ending soon. So make sure you go out and pledge to these, as some of these are really great games. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and talk to you later. Thank you.